Welcome to a new week in my life vlog. I am starting the vlog out on Sunday evening because I just got back from a little bit of antique shopping and I want to do a haul for you to kick off the vlog. So I had a great weekend, hung out with my friend Rin, who was in town from South Korea, and then I met up with her and her friend and we all went out to brunch. And then on the way back from Tacoma, there's this little town called Sumner that is so cute, and they have a ton of variety of little shops, antique and vintage stores. My favorite antique mall there is called Ina's Antique Village, and I got a couple of things. So how cute is this pink box? So I have been wanting to get a couple of blue vintage books to use for props for photos. I love to incorporate vintage antique books into my images, and when I was putting together Ryan and I's photo shoot in the daffodils, I wanted to use a blue book, but I didn't have any, so I used yellow, and I'm like, you know what, I should keep my eyes out for a blue book. So got a blue book. I got some cool vintage nightgowns to use in photo shoots, some brass stuff. I'm really excited. Okay, so let's start off with the antique books. I found the blue book that I've been looking for. Little Men by Louise Alcott, who's the author of Little Women. I really like that this was a lighter blue, that we have a bit of the aging going on, and that there's still a faint script and it's metallic, but it's quite light. Really pretty detail. The other book, this one was more expensive. It was $15, but I had a handful of other blue books in my shopping basket, and they were a little bit off, and it would have came to like $20 to get all four of those. So I went for this one since this is what I've been looking for, that blue. And then I did end up getting this blue one, and it's kind of dilapidated, which I love. And this one was $5, and this was the stack. And this is the remainder from the $5 stack that I ended up putting away. But I thought that these could look nice layered together. And then I ended up getting this red book, Love Lyrics. I think that this is really cute as well to use in a photo. I don't have any red books to my knowledge, and so I thought that this would be really cute. This one was also $15 price point. Love this red one. I really like the typography here. Really pretty. And then I also like that the spine is more of this brown. It's really nice. And then a really cute little book I just couldn't pass up. This was $3, Little Chick's Big Day, with the little duckling, and then, with the little tiny chick, and then this butterfly and the green. I just thought this was so sweet and so cute. And for $3, I put it in my cart. I know that other areas in the States, antiquing is so much cheaper, where you can get books for like 50 cents, but $5 for a vintage book, it's the first that I've seen. So next thing are these chunky gold heart clip-on earrings, the quilted detail, $5.50, super cute for personal use or for photo shoots. I got this little brass container. I have something similar that's much longer that's in my bedroom, and I really like the size of this one. I love the height to it. I had another brass container. It was like it actually looked really similar to this. I love anything brass. I love the patina look to it. I think it's super pretty, and I had something similar to this in my cart, but I tried to pare it down, and so I ended up with this little guy. And then the other brass thing that I got, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. This one is overpriced. With these antique malls, it's all different vendors, and so some have fair pricing, some are extremely overpriced, some just spray paint everything like white or gray and then mark it up. So not everything is antique, but I couldn't pass this up because I love carousel horses, and I can definitely find a spot in my house for this carousel horse hook. This was $18. Oh, and it still has the little stamp on the back. Super cute. I guess you just put the nails in like here, and then I think that I'll do little garland or a wishbone or a heart. Something's gonna hang from this and it will just fill in a little pocket, but super cute, super me. Couldn't pass it up. $18. Yeah, I don't know, but I also am not sure when it comes to brass, like what's fair pricing, what's not. I'm only like more familiar with other things. Okay, so the last two things that I got are these two vintage nightgowns that I am going to show you how we could style them for photo shoots. One of my favorite vendors has a gorgeous booth in the antique store that has tons of vintage nightgowns, gloves, accessories, dresses, lots of earrings, and it's so much fun and it's really reasonably priced. And I remember several years ago, I went to this vintage market when it was in a different location and they had cowboy boots for like $40, nightgowns that were silk for like $15, super, super cute. So I was on the hunt for something to use for photo shoots for my models, and I think that these can be really cute. Okay, the first one is this, size medium, and I think that we could use this as a duster over top of something because these buttons open up. We have all the lace, super fun. It's sheer but not super sheer, cool sleeve with the lace on the bottom. Really pretty and it's full length, and then even the lace on the back. I really love this color white. I think it's gonna be really gorgeous and photograph well, and for $32, this on Free People would be like 100 something. So thought that this would be really cute to have. The last item that I got, I think will be also really cute in photo shoots too, and this was $52. It's a two-piece set. It's actually, looks like it's the 60s Victoria's Secret. Really cool, and it totally looks like something that's sold at Love Shack Fancy today because we can wrap it around and have it be more of a dress, and then there's this cool type of sleeve with the lace and then the little detail of the flowers here, and I love this blush pink. So underneath is this, and you're just gonna see a little panel of it, but even the strap is really cool. Totally Love Shack Fancy vibes. And then when this is on a hanger, it's more like this, and then it has this belt. I'd probably replace the belt because I'm not a fan of these types of belts with something like I have actually a huge chunky pink one that almost looks like it's like a corset style kind of. That could be cool, and it's suede, and then you just get that little piece of lace here. Super fun, super cute, really flowy. It actually has pockets, so great quality, super cute. Everything that I got, I love that I can use most of it for photo shoots. The really only personal thing is this little guy and then the brass, and then I can use those earrings for personal use too. But love the books, love those dresses. It's gonna be so fun to style them and put them together. I'm really happy with it. So I am going to, 6 o'clock on a Sunday, I'm gonna shut off for today, but I just had to do a little haul so I could get this all put away. Super excited about everything, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Monday. It's Monday afternoon, and I did an Orange Theory workout this morning. I've been working from Ryan's apartment because I have been so anxious about leaving the apartment. I am forcing myself to go to the co-working space up in Capitol Hill, but the reason I'm so anxious to go is because the last time that I went, which I believe was on Thursday or Friday, I think Friday, at this location, there was a man who was following me down a super long block too. It wasn't just a short block, a long block, screaming at me, harassing me like crazy. It was interesting because it was a different kind of, he wasn't catcalling me, he was just screaming and following me. So that was the day, my first full day back from New York, so it must have been Thursday then, whatever, it's irrelevant what day it was, but my first full day back in Seattle from New York City. My boyfriend Ryan and I went there for 6 days. It was his first time. He loves it there. It was so much fun. I can talk more about that later. And one huge difference that I have experienced living in New York and then being born and raised in Seattle is because Seattle has such a huge drug abuse problem. We have these kind of things happen so much with like people being very aggressive and like following and screaming and just like harassment. It's very scary. It's definitely like Seattle isn't the safest place for a number of reasons, especially the neighborhood Capitol Hill. But unfortunately, Capitol Hill is also where there's most stuff going on. Like there's a ton of new businesses, there's the cool restaurants, a great bar scene if you're into that. And it's just like, what a great welcome home. Like, all right, yeah, New York has its own issues and problems. And, you know, this is just like the surface of so many underlying, like deep rooted issues, like within the government, whatever. But just, I'm scared to go back to the co-working space and walk the same route. I'm going to switch it up. But unfortunately, I was walking on like the busiest intersection street. It's over by, if you're from the area, it's over on where the New Most Theater is at. And yeah, so I'm nervous to walk, but I'm going to do it. I bought a couple of pepper spray, which I haven't owned since living in New York. And yeah, I'll be fine. I probably will take a scooter up there, but whenever I'm walking from downtown to Capitol Hill, you know, you'll have like a couple people like kind of talk to you and harass you, but this was just next level, like following me, screaming, like it was so ridiculous because it was a grown man. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I've just been really anxious about that this whole morning. And I purposely did my Orange Theory workout in the morning so that I could combat as much anxiety as possible. It didn't really work. And another thing before I go, on a similar related note to anxiety, I have weaned off of coffee ever since getting back from New York. So we got back on, we got back on Tuesday night. So it must have been a Thursday that happened. So Tuesday night, so Wednesday didn't have any coffee. Thursday didn't have any coffee because the coffee machine was broken. And then Friday I didn't have any. Saturday I didn't have any. And then Sunday I had like a cappuccino at like noon with some friends during lunch. And then today I had a couple sips of a cappuccino from that our apartment complex provides, and I just poured it down the drain because I was like, I don't need to do this. I don't feel the need to have it right now, and I know it's gonna make me more anxious. And so yeah, being off of coffee has already helped how my heart like physically feels. It feels like it's not beating as fast and it's like not as tight in my chest. It's interesting. So I'm sure longer term it's gonna feel even better, but I'm drinking a lot more tea. Some of it's caffeinated, like lightly, but mostly decaf. And anyway, that's my update for Monday. I'm not going to vlog at the space because I just want to get a ton of work done. And then I'm going to come home. Brian's going to go for a run, but maybe we'll do something fun tonight. And I have photo shoots this weekend for clients that I'm really excited about, and a fun photo shoot on Thursday. But I am going to make myself go to the co-working space. It's 2:30. And just sit and do a ton of video editing because most of my emails and admin stuff is out of the way. So I know I can do it and that I will be fine, and once I do it, I will be fine and I'll like be back into, you know, I won't be so worried, but it's just like, yeah, it sucks. So I'm going to head out. I know once I get there, I'll be proud of myself for going and like doing the walk and everything. I'm going to be smart and aware of my surroundings, of course, and I always am. It's just, there's only so much you can do. So I'm going to go, and I will see you when I'm back. I'm back from work. It's 7 o'clock, and I'm proud of I ended up going. I'm proud of myself. But as I was reaching the building, one block before, a Domino's Pizza had just been robbed. So there were police cars everywhere, policemen like taking statements. This girl was crying with her dog. Like, it was so sad and so intense. I'm like, jeez. So anyway, I am going out to get sushi with my friend Olivia, who was in my last behind the scenes couple video, and she's so amazing. And so we're gonna meet up in Ballard. So I'm gonna drive over there and get sushi. Once I got to the space, I wasn't anxious anymore. I'm really glad that I went. Whenever I get back from a trip to New York, honestly anywhere outside the Northwest, I always feel inspired to dress cuter on like a daily basis. So not wearing like sportswear or athleisure. It only lasts until we touch down at SeaTac Airport. So this is what I'm wearing today for sushi. And I guarantee the beautiful thing about Seattle is that every other person, not just in the sushi restaurant, but along the entire road of Northwest Market Street will be dressed the exact same way. So you really have to just dress cute if you truly want to, but nobody cares. And that's the beauty of Seattle. We dress it up with this hat. And these are some sandals I bought at H&M out of desperation because my feet were literally bleeding. My blood sugar, I was at Hudson Yards and my blood sugar dropped super low in the Madewell changing room, and I knew I had 10 minutes to go and get an orange juice or I would be passed out. And my insurance, we all know it barely covers anything at this point. Actually, my primary care doctor, I called to make an appointment with her today because I have to do like a check-in to get my meds refilled, my depression meds, and they don't take my insurance. So that sucks. I'm like, what am I paying for then? But anyway, got an orange juice, my feet were bleeding. My mistake was taking my foot out of the shoe in the changing room, because then once it's out and swollen, you can't get back. So I had to go to H&M and get some emergency sandals, and these just might be my favorite ones of the season. Let me show you. They kind of look like the Hermes ones in a way. They're really cute and they're really comfortable. So outfit of the day, outfit of the night, outfit up for the town girls night. Let's go. Good morning. It is Tuesday and I'm about to get on to like an hour-long call, and I'm really excited. It's with Wendy Yalom, who is a branding photographer. She's been on the Build and Bloom podcast twice. Well, she's recorded with me twice. Actually, her episode just went up yesterday, and then she has another episode coming out later in the summertime. And I'm excited because I decided to enroll in her program, which is how to book high-ticket branding photo shoots. I'm wanting to kind of shake things up in my business and add a high-ticket offer, and I'm really excited. So this is our first call together, and I did end up having a cup of coffee. Feeling pretty good though, not super anxious, and I just am really tired. So I want that for a little bit of a boost. Today's an exciting day because it's a tattoo removal appointment. This is my second removal, which I can't believe it's already been 6 weeks since my first session. And I have a tattoo here that I'm getting removed, and I'll talk about that later on today once I have a bit more time, show you the process and even talk about like the pain level and everything. And I'm really excited. So that's at 2:00, and that's over in West Seattle. And then at 5, I have nail appointment. So getting my nails swapped out. I might stay with red. I don't know. Might do nude. Who knows? And in between that, I'm going to just be working from my computer. I have a gallery that I want to finish up and deliver, and then possibly blog, but priority is getting it over. And then because I'm trying to get back into the swing of it with Orange Theory, I'm going to make it to a class at some point today. But my priority is getting this gallery delivered and then my emails caught up on, and then we'll see where I can pop into a class, which is what I love about Orange Theory, that here they have so many different studio locations and it's all the same workout throughout the entire Orange Theory like country, but there's different time slots at every location, and it usually is about an hour and a half between each one, so it makes it really easy to be able to pick a time that works best for your schedule that day. So I'm gonna have this cup of coffee and get my computer set up and hop on to the call. Okay, I am at Well Medical Art where I'm getting my tattoo removed. This is my second session. It's not sponsored by them, but I do recommend them, at least from my experience so far. I really liked it. Clean, fast, super nice, and I had a recommendation for them, and then also they had the most positive Google reviews. I believe that I am doing 9 sessions. I would have to look again, but this is going to be my second session. So I'm getting this tattoo taken off. I'm supposed to go 6 weeks between each session, and this will be my second one, like I said. So it's already kind of fading a tiny bit, and it will be interesting to see how it does on the second one. It doesn't hurt at all, but here's the thing. Where my tattoos are at and how light they are has to do with the pain level. It went by so fast. It was like 5 to 10 seconds. Super quick. They use a little laser that uses this technology called Pico. It's a Pico laser. It actually was at my previous workplace. I worked for a cosmetic doctor and they also did tattoo removal, so that's how I was a bit familiar with it. But it really didn't hurt, and I'm super happy with it. So for 4 days after the tattoo removal, I have to wear this covered bandage. What's it called? It's just a little cloth, and then I tape it. So it does get a bit gunky here, and you wear it all night, all day. You just take it off when you're taking a shower or when you're in a very sedentary position, so at the desk working. Otherwise, it needs to be totally covered. It's going to be interesting because on Thursday, I'm actually doing a photo shoot with a friend, and we're taking photos of each other, and it's going to be in the 80s. So I might just take off the bandage for those and like put it on when I'm shooting her. It just gets very gunky because the tape that you put on. Anyway, I'm excited though, and then my next appointment won't be until July. So yeah, I have 3 tattoos total. This one is my newest that I'm getting removed. I have this praying hands on the back of my arm that I got when I was 21. It was like the day after my 21st birthday. And then the 7 that I got at the same time. So this one's coming off and I'm excited. So I'm a little bit early. So I'm just going to work on my phone a little bit. And then after this, I'm going to pop over to a charger, charge my car, and then head back home, get together my outfits for tomorrow that I'm going to shoot, go get my nails done, and then go back to Ryan's because tonight we're going to be doing a dance class with some friends, and I'm really excited. I've never done a dance class before, and also it's going to be in the 80s all next week as well as this weekend, so I'm going to pull some summer stuff together. I have all my winter sweaters in the back right now to take back home and swap out, so we'll see how long the nice weather lasts, but I'm really excited. So let's go get this tattoo removed. Real quick before I go in, I'm going to show you guys what it currently looks like. This is after one session from 6 weeks ago, so it's totally healed. You're not going to be able to see that big of a difference, but this is also for documenting for the whole process. There's the tiniest bit of brown on some of the edges. The camera might not even pick that up because it's so faint. And then it's slightly, it's faded a little bit, but not too much. So it'll be interesting to see the difference between the first and the second session. Nail appointment, and she actually saw me an hour earlier, so that was amazing. Perfect timing because I gained an hour. So I just went with very pink glittery disco nails. You really can't tell on the camera, but they're very, very glittery. When you turn a flash on, they get like so almost like a pink vinyl. Gorgeous. Perfect for the club. Just don't have a club to go to. We have dance classes tonight, so maybe. So I want to share with you guys my garden update, the first garden update of the year. Very exciting. The spring garden has started to bloom. Tulips are in bloom, and a couple other little guys. Hellebores are in, so I'm going to show you guys that. Sorry, it's a little bit bright. The last tour that I did was in the fall, so this is very exciting. And then after that, I'm going to go upstairs and just throw together a handful of outfits that I'm going to shoot tomorrow with my friend Glenda. I'm really excited about that. And then I'm going to go back over to Ryan's house. So I didn't check in after my tattoo appointment. So my tattoo is now all sealed up in this bandage. I'm supposed to wear this for 24 hours and then shower, and I can let it breathe, like I said before, as long as I'm sitting down. And then I just wear this kind of paper bandage for about 4 days afterwards. It went really fast. I actually made a point to count how many seconds it took to remove it. It was 5 seconds. I would say 3, but let's just be generous and say 5 for sure in case my counting was off. So I'm going to show you guys right now the garden tour. So let's do it. Okay, so I have my extra wide lens, which is amazing for this kind of thing. So here's an overview of the garden. I'm going to walk you through pretty much everything, but I'm trying not to show above my fence line. First off, this is kind of a very ever-evolving corner. In the summertime, we have a bunch of sweet peas that grow up and over. You would have seen that from last year's vlog, and it's so beautiful because it fills out the space really nicely. And during the springtime, there are these beautiful tulip bulbs that my mom planted. So we have some gorgeous hot pink tulips. We have these like multicolored ones, and we actually have quite a bit of bulbs that haven't come up yet. And then back here on this little trellis, I think those might be sweet peas. Yeah, it's still pretty early on. I don't recall. Oh, those are some kind of daisy, I think. Next to the tulips is this rose bush that hasn't bloomed yet. This is a St. Patrick's rose, so it's this gorgeous buttery yellow, and it blooms later in the summer. Another rose up here. This is a kind of daisy, and then, oop, it's getting so bright. Let's see if that, I'm going to be playing around with the settings quite a bit. Another rose, and then up here are some lilacs that are blooming, which is really exciting. I actually haven't seen many lilacs blooming. Japanese maples are exploding, this one especially. So let's see, we have a couple different varieties in the yard. So this guy has gotten super tall, super tall. And next to him, we have, I don't recall what kind of flowers these are. I'm sorry, but we have some flowers that will be bloom later in the summer. We have all of these little pansies. Here's that big Japanese maple, and then we have this little guy right here. Not so little anymore, but in comparison. And then little pansies. I hope that's what they're called. I'm getting pretty, I'm pretty bad with my vocabulary with plants now because it's been so long, but I kind of brush up later on in the summer. Okay, so then we have this little guy that's grown super tall. Okay. We have this guy right here. Don't remember the name of this, but this is a beautiful kind of ground cover that has exploded. I believe we planted this 2 summers ago, and it has taken over in the best way. And I love that we have, I think these might be pansies. Oh yeah, you know what? No, these are all the same kind of flower. So these, they're either pansies or they start like jumping bean. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But these actually, we did not plant these yellow ones, and they're all around in the ground, which is really fun. Not so much right now, but over here, wherever you see these bright yellow, ooh, super bright. Wherever you see these bright yellow, these are just like, I guess they started from seeds or something. But anyway, so back over this way. Here is a hydrangea that is looking like it's doing okay. I believe my mom wanted to repot this in the wintertime because the other 2 hydrangeas that we have that are in pots thrived, whereas this one kind of flopped. But we'll see, it's starting to bud. Hydrangeas, at least these ones, don't really come out until late summer. And then look at all of these little guys. And then below the hydrangea, look at this explosion. That's so fun. How cute is that too, the little bunny? And then over here, we have a ton of ivy that has absolutely exploded too, which is super fun. This started from a little pot, and this is actually not rooted in the ground. We planted it we put the pot in the ground because otherwise ivy is very invasive and it totally takes over everything. We want it to be able to be more controlled, but I really love how it's really overgrown now. It's really beautiful. And this little rusty crusty guy, it can trail up, which it has. So fun. And then right here, I'm forgetting the name of this little guy, but this is a flowering bush and it's really pretty. That's kind of it for this corner. Over on this side, we planted ground cover, I think I think it was 2 years ago. I don't quite remember. But this is creeping myrtle and it looks like fairy grass. It's so cute. It's totally taking over and filling all the cracks. We just had a few planted, if you remember, in those vlogs. And then we also planted this ground cover last year, I know for sure. I don't recall what the name of it is, but you get little white flowers a bit later on in the year, and so that's super cute. This radiator is so fun. This would be really gorgeous if ivy was growing around it, but this is from a store in Paulsbo called Details Home and Gardens, and that's where almost all of the outdoor furniture is from. I love it. Super beautiful. And then over here we have jasmine, I believe, that grows up this this post. And then, oh, geraniums, that's what these are called. These are geraniums that will bloom a bit later on. And then around the post, we have a variety of different ground cover. And then right here, we have more of that explosion of that purple ground cover. So gorgeous. This is my favorite corner, and it's grown so much over the years. This started out as just a little pot, and then over here we have some chives that look like they're about to bloom as well. So super pretty. And then this, I think, is rosemary. Yes, so this is rosemary. I don't know exactly when it comes into bloom, but I'm assuming later in the summertime. And then underneath the rosemary, we have some hellebores, which I believe these can bloom sometimes in late winter, like after a frost. And then this guy, I don't know the name of him either, but this actually was in a pot at my mom's apartment, and we planted it here, and it's been doing really good. Lavender. So that will come back too, and then we see all these little pansies too. Super, super cute. And then Japanese maple, also that's doing super well. You guys, this wide angle lens, I got it my last vlog that I did, and I really love it so much. Let me now show you guys more of the like dining area and what I think the plants. Oh, actually, let me show you this first. Okay. This is a ginkgo tree, and you can see that it's just starting to bud. Look at that. And these are going to be really big, like the size of like a silver dollar. They're going to be quite big, and they're really pretty chartreuse green. So that's in a pot. And then over here is another Japanese maple. I do know the name of this. This is called Strawberries and Cream. And once these open up a little bit later on, they're going to have just a touch of white, hence the name Strawberries and Cream. So these are really pretty. Oh, one more thing. Okay, one more thing too. This is a pussy willow tree, and we got this 2 Mother's Days ago, and it's grown quite a bit. The leaves are coming out, and then soon there should be some little flower-like things on them. But it's grown, and it's super cute. And then in here we have some kind of purple flower. I don't know the name. So that's a little overview. So now over here we have the dining area. So this table is really fun. It's also from Details Home and Garden, which is where I got that radiator. And it's really beautiful. It's a salvaged barn door from Texas, and I love it. And then I love these chairs. These are fantastic. They're a certain style called faux bois, and so if you like the look of this, to me it emulates the forest. This looks like branches put together, and when we were designing the landscape for what we wanted the field to be for the landscaping, we wanted it to still reflect the environment that we're in, which is the Northwest. So we have evergreen forests, but we like the look of overgrown kind of English gardens. So when it came to picking out furniture that would make sense with the surrounding environment in here, this totally aligned because it's still quite whimsical, but it really has elements of nature to it. So yeah, very beautiful. So if you're interested in this kind of style, it's called faux bois, and you can find lots of different pieces within this with this look. And then these cushions I found at IKEA that are the perfect color and size, and they were like the only ones available. So it was such a good find. So we put these down because a warning about this kind of furniture, it's gonna come off a little bit and get a little crusty dusty, and then it might also catch on your garment depending on what kind of fabric you're wearing. Then the next thing is that we have some hydrangeas in pots, which these are a very beautiful blue that then turn to a dark burgundy in the fall. And so these are just starting to bud with the leaves. And then another right here. And then there's some form of clover down here. Oh, this is really cute. Okay, so these columns are, we bought them separately. We have 3 of them around the pergola, I guess is what you would call this structure that's covered. And we got these from Details Home and Gardens as well, and super cute. We've just put some stuff on the very top of it. We have hanging baskets, and this is just so awesome because the roof of the pergola has plexiglass on top, so we can still be out here and like stuff won't get wet in the rain. And we had this built for us. The last area of the yard is this that kind of separates it off into sections. And if we were to get outdoor furniture, I think we would have it over here or out there. Not exactly sure. And if we did outdoor furniture, I don't know what that would exactly look like. But this area, we have this really cool antique blue, it almost looks like it was like some kind of workbench or something. But I love the robin's egg blue color. This was bought at Details Home and Garden again. And this actually had a big piece of refurbished, it was like from a chicken coop on top of it that my mom had a lot of stuff decorated inside. But it blew over in the wind because we didn't have it bolted to the back. So that's something we're gonna fix. But right now it sits without it. And so it just has these random things on top of it. But once that gets put back in, we'll be able to style it again. If you remember it from last year, this is something that I got my mom for her birthday from HomeGoods actually. And it was a really great price for what it is. I think it was $60 and it's huge. And you can put a hanging basket in here or do so much, and I feel like it just fit the vibe so well. So over here we have some herbs, and you can actually see the shattered glass right there. That's from some stuff falling down from the wind. So yeah, we got this from HomeGoods for her. HomeGoods has some great stuff for garden. You just have to make sure you're getting a good deal. And then something else that I got for my mom, I think I actually had this in my previous vlog. Both these things was this cool little, apparently it can be a bird feeder, or what's it called, a bird bath, but I think we're gonna use it to put a plant in it. This broke off when I was taking it out of my car, but it's so cool, totally fits the vibe. She's tucked these in here, just super fun and cute. So that is the first garden update of the year. Super exciting. Okay, I pulled 10 different dresses. It's basically my whole dress wardrobe, but I'm gonna put together outfits at Ryan's just because I am running a bit low on time. I have this green dress that I've gotten so much use out of. Love this. Some of my favorite little puff dresses, and then some little Love Shack fancy dress. This one, just a variety. Some stuff, this is like a little silk shirt. Some dresses I've had for years, such as this one. So I'm going to just put this all into a garment bag, and then I also pulled some skirts and different tops as well that are in here, and then I have belts in this one, and then I'll also put my jewelry case inside here, and then grab a couple different pairs of heels and sandals and stuff, and then I'll be good to go. Okay, I am in the closet right now. Hot pink, so cute. This is my part, and then the rest of the closet, this is pretty big actually, is my mom's. So welcome to my section. I'm going to pack up some of the jewelry that I want to bring. This is a little jewelry holder from Calpac, and I have Calpac garment bag, Calpac packing cubes, really good brand. Another good luggage accessory brand is Baze, but this can hold a large selection of jewelry in here. There's individual pockets, and then something else is I got this little guy. You can get this on Amazon, and this holds a little bit of jewelry, and it's just a good, it's like half the size. So I'm gonna put though more in here, but I love both of these options. So when it comes to accessories for photo shoots, I definitely want to switch up my earrings quite a bit and have rings on, and then my bracelets, and then I'll swap out necklaces mostly. So I'm just going to, this isn't, This isn't the most like thought through, but I know the combinations because I love to have dresses and items that I can keep for years. And so most of these things I have had for years, the pieces that I'm going to be shooting. So I already know the formula, and I have like colored shoes that can go with any dress, and then like a pair of neutral shoes that it can go with stuff. So kind of similar vein for jewelry. I just know everything coordinates and goes, because that's how I have been able to build out my wardrobe from years and years of getting pieces that I love. And so I'm just going to throw together tons of different options for earrings and necklaces, and then just keep my core ring and bracelets and put this together. And then I'll also grab some headbands from my photo shoot styling stash as well that I'll show you guys. So let's start to put together some jewelry. Okay, here are the rings that I wear not on a daily basis, because you guys see that I don't really dress up, or I get a little bit like sensory overload sometimes with rings, but these are the rings that I will wear out with like proper outfits that aren't Lululemon. I love a little bit of like an Art Deco vibe. So I have this ring. This one I got from Prism Boutique in Ballard, and it's really cool 7 Art Deco. This is also Art Deco-esque ring. And then we have this band. This one is from Monica Vivender. I actually went to her store in Soho for the first time, and I got the correct pronunciation, so I believe it's Vivender. And it's a really cool Art Deco ring with a green onyx. And then this kind of reminds me of Art Deco too, and I got this. It's just costume jewelry from a shop in Bali called Stella. So I love this combination together. And then I might throw in a few like statement rings like this one. From Nordstrom Rack. This is from Madewell, and it's a really cool bubble ring. A great place to get costume jewelry that's slightly better quality. Nordstrom Rack. So this is kind of fun to have in some images, especially if I'm doing up close photos of like my hand with a camera or something. So I'll definitely bring this little guy. Super fun. Let's see if I have anything else. I think that's kind of it. Okay. It's Wednesday evening, and I'm in an apartment complex lobby right next to Orange Theory. It's attached to each other, and I'm just getting some work done because it took me 20 minutes to get on the highway from downtown to the 405, 20 minutes of traffic. So I called, and they were able to bump me to the next class, which gives me about 45 minutes of free time. So I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that this is attached to a complex lobby and get some work done. I am pretty much done for the day, other than a couple little touch-ups that I want to do on a client gallery that I'm going to send over. I'm really excited about the Orange Theory class, and after, I think I'm going to go to a coffee shop. So that's the only reason why I happen to have my laptop with me, is because I was planning to go to a cafe or coffee shop or something and just do a ton of editing just to get extra caught up on YouTube videos and stuff. But I'm done for the day with today's work, so I want to get caught up and just have a change of pace. Super beautiful outside, and then maybe I will meet up with Ryan a little bit later. So how perfect is it that I brought my computer so I can get some extra stuff done? So I'm really excited for class. I'm very thankful that they were able to change over the class for me and push it back. This is the Mercer Island location, which I love. Anyway, I'm gonna get some work done. Okay, it is 7 o'clock, and I'm eating my Chipotle after Orange Theory. It was a really good class, and then I'm just going to do my editing a little bit, and then I think I'm going to go to HomeGoods and buy a full-length mirror for Ryan's apartment so that we can have it in the corner. And then I also want to get a little step stool because I can't reach like half the stuff in the apartment because it's like high ceilings and very like tall. And then I'm going to pop into Trader Joe's as well and pick up just a few things. And I will vlog that, but I'm not going to be able to really talk because of the microphone and copyright with the music playing. But I'm excited to pick out a mirror, and I'm making myself stay on track with HomeGoods. Mirror, step stool, that's it. No, I was going to say maybe a tea kettle, but no. He needs a tea kettle, but he just warms it, like boils the water in a pot, and that's why we have tea. But no, we're going to stay on track. Mirror, step stool, that's it, and then Trader Joe's. And then I hope to be home in about an hour. And I will be putting together my outfits for my photo shoot tomorrow with Glenda. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll share with you guys what I came up with. So the next time I talk to you, it'll be what day is it today? Oh my gosh, I'm so thrown off this week. The next time that I talk to you, it will be tomorrow morning. It is Thursday, and I'm about to head out to a Pilates class for the first time, but more on that in a second. So this is the mirror that we ended up getting at Home Goods. I definitely think it's too small for the space, but it was $60, and I also don't love the mirror stuff on the edge, but it was $60, and I think it's a great deal. But look at how anyways, so this is my outfit today. My Lululemon leggings and then Girlfriend sports bra. I love this thing. I've had this for a few years, and I've had a green one for a long time, and I think that they've held up really well. The color hasn't faded, and I think they're as good a quality for these sports bras particularly as my Lulu ones. So here's my look, and I've been putting together I can't let me flip this around. Actually, no, let me show you guys the outfits that I've been putting together for the shoot later today. Okay, so I have my outfits for the photo shoot with my friend Glenda later today. I'm doing 4 looks. I'm gonna do these shoes for these 2. These are from Schultz, and I really like them. I wore them at the photo shoot with Ryan in New York that we did together. So this green dress I actually bought on a Black Friday sale, originally going to use it for a photo shoot for a model, and I've just gotten so much use out of it. So I'm going to shoot this with these glittery earrings that I shared, and then I have this dress from And Other Stories that I love, and I'm going to do both of these looks with this pink bag, and then I have a camera to use as a prop. Then I have this dress that I was considering wearing on one. Okay, look at my nails. Finally, I can show you guys how cool they are. It's like a disco glitter. They are so fun. Anyway, here's my blue dress. I'm going to do these blue earrings and then this headband, and then I have a blue crossbody bag. And then for my other dress, I'm going to do this dark blue, super pretty, with some simple gold hoops and then some nude heels. So those are the outfits. So I'm going to a Pilates class. It's like a demo class, and then after that I have my Orange Theory workout. I've been wanting to incorporate something else into my workouts that is just going to help me build more muscle. Orange Theory, you lift weights, but it's only for about 20 minutes at a time, and it's nothing too intense. Plus you can choose to make it intense, but I'm just wanting to do more ab workouts, more arms, and I feel like at Orange Theory it's very sporadic what part of the body you're working out, and it's not always consistent. It doesn't follow a pattern where Monday it's one thing, Tuesday it's another thing, and I know that's kind of a complaint for some people who take Orange Theory. So I'm going to try out Pilates class and see how I like it. They have a couple different locations for the studio, so I like that aspect. I'm just not sure if it's going to be worth the price tag. So I'm going to a demo class that should be about half an hour, and then immediately after I have Orange Theory because they're right next to each other in Mercer Island, so that will be nice. And then they also have a SLU location here in Seattle. So I'm gonna head out for that, and then I'll come home at about 1:30, take a shower, do my makeup, hopefully be able to, I washed my hair last night and I'm gonna have to fully style it, and it can take a while, so hopefully I can get it done all within an hour before Glenda gets here, and we are going to shoot 4 looks of each other. So I don't know how much of that I'm really gonna be able to vlog, but I have a couple of different locations pinned throughout downtown, and I think we're gonna do we're gonna use the apartment as our base, have all our outfits here, probably shoot 2 outfits, and then come back, pack the other 2 up in a bag, and then walk further down to the co-working space and shoot around there and change in the co-working space is what I'm thinking. We gave ourselves about 3 hours, so I think we will be good to go. So that's that. Happy Thursday, and I'll check in after Pilates, and I'm excited to check in about how the Pilates class went. So let's do this. Here's my first outfit to shoot. Super cute little dress. This is from the Couples. And then I have nude heels and a little basket bag. And this mirror, I don't know. I'm going to talk to Ryan, like, ultimately. So this is his apartment. So it's ultimately his decision about the design choices. But this would be a pretty decorative mirror. But I just don't think it works for what I'm looking for. I don't know. I just don't know if I'll be able to return it because I took the price tag off. But I do still have the box here. So maybe. Anyway, Glenda's almost here, and I'm really excited to shoot this look. We're going to go to the town hall over on First Hill, which has really beautiful columns. Okay, it's 6 o'clock, and we just wrapped up shooting. I'm currently importing the photos right now, and this is my third look that we shot. I just love this dress so much. I've worn it a ton. I got it in the Black Friday sale at Nasty Gal, and it's really great. I really recommend it. So I just did these little neon-y pastel heels, and then this pink bag, which is super cute with it. And then to bend down so you guys don't see this. And then I just did this cute little headband, and then my green necklace, and then this little flower one that I showed you guys when I was packing. So super cute. And now I'm going to change, and I'm going to meet up. Well, I'm going to eat something real quick, one of my wraps that I got at Trader Joe's the other day. And then Ryan and I are going to meet up and go to, I think, Golden Gardens Park, and then go eat over in Ballard. So I'm definitely going to bring my vlog camera for that. Super cute though. I love this dress. I'll link it down below. They have it in a couple different colorways. I had so much fun shooting with Glenda. I haven't done photos of myself for content in so long, and it's definitely really important to do when it comes to sharing about different opt-ins and freebies, or even just for fun on Instagram. So had so much fun. Ryan and I are on our way just over to the waterfront. We decided to do this instead of Ballard. I have a really pounding headache, so it's like 2 p.m. Ryan says it's from dehydration, which is probably true. Hello everybody, it is Friday night and I just got back from a very fun client shoot, engagement shoot over by Pike Place Market, and now we're off to a friend's birthday party. So this is what I'm wearing. This little skirt is from Mango actually, and I really love it. And then I added this cool little belt over top of it, and then this is from Aritzia. It was on sale. And the shoes are going to be Air Force Ones because I think we're going somewhere afterwards, and I think that's just going to be the move. I'm going to vlog into tomorrow, and then Sunday I have client shoots. So we're going to head off. I just want to share my outfit, and I will see you guys tomorrow, which will be Saturday morning. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, and I'm going through the photos from last night's engagement session and just tagging and picking out some for the preview that I'm going to text my client Veronica. She said she definitely wanted one of these photos, and she said she definitely wanted one of these that we took of her ring. And then I'm going to do a couple of them. Let's see, I can kind of skip ahead. This software I'll have linked down below. It's so awesome. You're able to cull through your photos in a quarter of the time, and you don't have to wait as you toggle between the images. It's so great. So I'll have this link down below. They also have an awesome blog tool. So yeah, they're super cute, and I just want to text over some of the files. I used a combination of a 50, 85, and 35 lens. It's 10:30 and Ryan just made some oatmeal and breakfast, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the day because it is so beautiful and sunny out. But I'm just gonna do a little edit on these after I select them. And then what's cool too, this is a random post that we tried. What's cool too about this software is that I can directly import it into Lightroom. Oh my gosh, the lighting was so beautiful. Let's see. Over here especially. I love these. I scouted all the locations and it was so much fun. They're so cute too. And yeah, I'll have this link down below. So have this link down below. I'm gonna eat, shower, get ready, and then we have a free day today. It's a little bit later on Saturday morning. We're heading out to Pike Place Market and then we're gonna walk down to the ferry and and take the ferry over to Bainbridge Island and get pizza, ice cream. There's a clothing store I want to check out, and there's also just a ton of really cute little shops. So I'm really excited to go. I'm going to show you guys my outfit. I think I'm going to throw my hair up because it's supposed to be 85 degrees today, and I'm really excited. I went for something more simple with my outfit just so I could have full more sun coverage. And then tonight we have a friend's party and the theme is spring, so I'm gonna wear something cute. And I was like, I have so many cute spring dresses that I want to wear today, but this is gonna be the best so I don't get too much sun exposure on my chest. So let me show you my outfit and then we're gonna head out to Pike Place. Okay, so I have this little cotton t-shirt. It's super lightweight. It's from Annie Bing, and I love their t-shirts so much when it comes to oversized ones. I want something quite cooling and that could be not like stuck to my body, but if I want little baby tees, I love the Sunday Best line from Aritzia, but those can get quite sweaty. And then I have my Aritzia shorts that I love so much. I wish that they would come out in other colors, but they have white, brown, like a kind of a strange band-aidy color brown, and then black, but these are just truly the best. They're the effortless short, the little brown belt, and then these little H&M sandals that I bought in emergency because my feet were literally bleeding from my loafers when I was in New York. And I have a couple of clips, you guys, from New York, but I was so shy recording there. I don't know what, because I feel like in New York, nobody cares more so than Seattle. But if you would like me to insert some of the clips in my next vlog, we can definitely do that. And then my little basket bag. So I think that this is so cute. I have my sunscreen in here and everything that I need. And Ryan, show us your outfit.
Yeah, I'm wearing this.
And show us your accessory.
A band-aid on my face.
So the band-aid is because he popped a pimple.
But no, that's not what we're gonna tell the people that ask on the street today.
What are you gonna say to them?
Someone said Jessica wasn't cute.
You got into a fight. Okay. So we're gonna head out. So we went to Pike Place Market, and then that bakery cafe we went to is called Freya, and they totally renovated the inside. They said earlier this week, so it's all new, and it's so good. I had an almond croissant, and it was amazing, the best one I've had. And then I had a Copenhagen, that's like the style is called Copenhagen latte, and it has cardamom and almond, and it was so good. I really recommend it there. And then we also got a little raspberry pastry that tastes like a Pop-Tart, but like a grown-up Pop-Tart. It was so good, so I have half of that in my bag for later. And now we're waiting for the ferry. We're gonna go to Bainbridge Island, and we're gonna go get pizza there. And Ryan, will you tell them about why this pizza place is significant?
They put the balsamic vinegar on the pizza. It's very good.
What did we do? What was our third date?
Oh, we went to Bainbridge and we ate pizza.
On our third date.
Yeah?
It was like, we had both. Okay, so basically, let's tell them the story, right? Basically, we went on 2 dates, and then we were both traveling last May for about 2.5 weeks. And then our date back together, our third date, after we had gotten back from traveling, and we were like texting a while and stuff like that, and like doing little FaceTime calls. So our third date was at Bainbridge Island. We got pizza at this place, and then yeah, it was super fun. So we're taking the ferry. You can use your Orca card on the ferry, and it costs $9, I think. $9 one way. And we're not bringing our car this time, so we're walking on because it is so busy today, because it's the first nice weekend. And
also why do we need the car? Exactly.
I like the car, but Ryan doesn't. So we can walk to Bainbridge, so we don't need to bring the car. But especially if we were driving on, we'd have to wait longer because more people are getting on the ferry since it is so nice. So Ryan is enjoying the view, and I'm so excited to go to Bainbridge. Okay, it's 5 o'clock and we are headed back to the ferry. We have a party tonight that is spring themed at a friend's house, and that starts at 8, so we'll get back at about probably 6 or so. How long do you think the ferry ride is, Ryan? Like half an hour? I think about half an hour, 45 minutes. We went to a few of the shops here, and then we had pizza. And a lot of stuff closes in Bainbridge at 5 o'clock, even on like a Saturday. So we don't really have anything else to do over here, but the pizza was so good. So yeah, it was such a fun day. I love coming to Bainbridge Island, and perfect weather. And I'm hoping it's gonna be the same for tomorrow for my client shoots. Oh my gosh, Bunny. Oh my gosh, Bunny. Hi, baby. Oh my gosh. Wait, Ryan, can we just talk about the parrot for a second? That parrot in the plant shop was so fun. It was 40 years old, and the lady has had that parrot for 30 years, and she said she adopted him from a rescue, or her, sorry, adopted her from the rescue.
Now. Should we just get going?
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna hop on the cruise. Okay, Ryan and I are now back in the city. We're in Pioneer Square walking up to downtown, and I think we're just gonna go back home. Maybe find a smoothie or get a juice or something and then go back home, chill for a little bit, and then head into Capitol Hill for our friend's party tonight. Did I tell you guys that it's spring themed, so we get to wear cute pastels? We're about to head off to the spring party, and Ryan looks so cute in the pink. Oh my gosh. And then this is my dress. It's super cute from Love Shack Fancy with a little headband, and we match. La la la. You're more salmon than pink. Perfect. So cute. So I'm gonna close out the vlog, but I do want to show you guys my tattoo removal progress. Or it's been, when did I get it removed? On Tuesday, I think? Yeah. It's been a couple of days, so let me show you guys. Okay, so here is the progress. It's raised a little bit still, and you can't tell much on this camera, but there is a bit of bruising ever so slightly where it's just kind of a yellowy color. We still have a bit of red around it, but the actual black ink has faded quite a bit. You could see that it's broken up the ink a little bit more, and I think I'm going to be fully kind of healed from this in about a week or so, but it's doing good. It hasn't scabbed or anything like that. It doesn't hurt. The only really big thing is that there's a little bit of a bruise here on around, and then the red, but super happy with it. We are off, and I'm going to close out the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe for more photography videos and weeks in my life here in Seattle. Don't forget that I've recently launched the Build and Bloom Photography podcast, available for you to listen and learn on your favorite podcast platform. I love Apple and Spotify. Click right here to catch up on my latest photography video, and I'll see you there. Bye.